Hello, passionate Celtic FC fans. This is Celtic Central News, your exclusive source for Celtic updates. Before we kick off, we appreciate the incredible support. If you love Celtic, subscribe now, hit like, and let's build this community together. Now, on to the latest news. A warm welcome to new subscribers. Your support is crucial. Hail, hail! The Scottish football scene is buzzing with whispers that have sent shockwaves through both the Premiership and European circuits. As Dimitri Payet, the mercurial French midfielder known for his hypnotic free kicks and audacious creativity, is rumored to be on the brink of signing with Celtic. Sources close to the club hint that negotiations have been far more advanced than anyone outside the inner sanctum could have imagined, suggesting that the Hoops management sees this as a statement of intent. A move that would redefine the landscape of Scottish football. Payet's flair, which has dazzled fans from Marseille to West Ham, is expected to inject a level of technical brilliance and unpredictable genius rarely witnessed in the Scottish game. Observers are speculating on how his arrival could shift the balance of power domestically, giving Celtic a formidable edge over Rangers and other challengers, not only in terms of scoring potential, but also in the way the team orchestrates play from midfield. Discussions among pundits, former players, and journalists have painted a picture of a player whose experience in League One and the Premier League could make an immediate impact, blending European sophistication with the intensity of Scottish football. The sheer audacity of pursuing someone of Payet's caliber signals ambition and hunger, a desire to transcend local rivalries and compete at a higher echelon. Rumors also suggest that the financial terms are substantial but manageable, indicating Celtic's commitment to this transformative project. Fans on social media have erupted with excitement, dissecting every potential formation and dream scenario in which Payet could operate, from a central orchestrator to a roaming, free-thinking number 10, sparking debates that will likely continue for weeks. Sources indicate that the allure of Celtic is multifaceted, going beyond wages and contract length, appealing to Payet's desire to reignite his career in a setting where he can dominate proceedings and capture the imagination of an adoring fan base. The club's recent history in European competitions, despite some inconsistent results, offers a stage where his flair could once again shine against continental opposition. Coaches, analysts, and insiders are quietly acknowledging that integrating a player of his caliber requires tactical adjustments, squad rotation, and perhaps a reshaping of existing roles, making this not just a signing, but a potential revolution in playing style. Speculation is rife about which matches will showcase Payet's first impact: the Old Firm derbies, the Europa League fixtures, or domestic clashes where his brilliance could turn tight contests in Celtic's favor. The psychological impact on rivals is also being dissected. Rangers and other challengers may have to recalibrate strategies, wary of the creative dynamism and set-piece proficiency that Payet brings. Rumors even swirl around potential training ground antics, with anecdotes suggesting that his presence alone could elevate the intensity, focus, and morale of the squad, creating a virtuous cycle of improvement. Fans, ever imaginative, are predicting cinematic goals, audacious assists, and moments of sheer football artistry, building anticipation that borders on fever pitch. Meanwhile, social media platforms are awash with GIFs, montages, and speculations about Payet's ideal position, his chemistry with key teammates, and how manager Ange Postecoglou might exploit his strengths to unlock defenses in ways previously unimagined. This sense of expectation, of a transformative figure arriving, is palpable, with journalists and insiders playing a careful game of confirmation without commitment, keeping the rumor mill spinning relentlessly. Whispers about the deal's timeline suggest that the announcement could be imminent, with agents, club officials, and intermediaries moving behind the scenes in a delicate ballet of negotiation and discretion. Every day seems to bring a new nugget of information, often contradictory, feeding the frenzy among supporters and pundits alike. Some reports claim that Payet's medical has already been scheduled, while others insist that final details about image rights, performance bonuses, and European competition clauses remain under discussion. The uncertainty is part of the drama, keeping the Scottish football community on edge as speculation spirals, each new leak amplified by social media and fan forums. Analysts are already theorizing on the tactical implications, considering how a player capable of pulling defenders out of position, delivering inch-perfect passes, and scoring from set pieces could alter Celtic's approach. Beyond tactics, there is a cultural impact to consider. Payet's charisma, celebrity, and flair could galvanize the fan base, create merchandising opportunities, and enhance Celtic's profile across Europe. The ripple effects of this rumor extend beyond the pitch, influencing perceptions of the club's ambition, financial muscle, and strategic vision, which could, in turn, affect recruitment, sponsorship, and global recognition. Amid all the chatter, the human element is not forgotten. Payet's family, lifestyle preferences, and personal motivations are subjects of intense speculation, adding layers of intrigue to what might otherwise be a straightforward transfer. The narrative is rich, complex, and ongoing, a testament to how a single potential signing can capture the imagination of an entire footballing nation, and even beyond. Social media campaigns, hashtag trends, and fan videos are proliferating, turning what might have been a simple contractual negotiation into a spectacle watched and discussed globally. Discussions about Payet's style of play are pervasive, with analysts dissecting his ability to dictate tempo, execute set-piece routines, and unlock congested defenses with deft touches and visionary passes. His reputation for delivering in clutch moments, whether with audacious free kicks or last-minute assists, adds a sense of drama to the rumor, prompting comparisons with past Celtic legends and contemporary stars across Europe. Coaches are imagined recalibrating formations to accommodate his strengths, perhaps shifting existing midfielders into new roles or allowing wingers to drift inside, creating pockets of space that Payet can exploit. The debate extends to leadership dynamics. While he may not have captained in recent years, his experience at high-profile clubs could provide mentorship and inspiration to younger teammates navigating the pressures of top-flight football. Media outlets are awash with speculative lineups, potential partnerships in midfield, and dream scenarios that involve Payet orchestrating attacks from deep or floating between lines, confounding opponents. Supporters are constructing narratives around historic matches where Payet's influence could have been decisive, projecting these onto future fixtures to envision his transformative effect. Conversations often meander to his temperamental nature, with pundits cautioning that while his skill is undeniable, integrating a player with a strong personality requires careful man management and understanding of his motivations. The balance between genius and unpredictability forms the core of the rumor, with every speculative report amplifying anticipation and encouraging debate. The psychological edge he could provide, both in terms of intimidating opponents and inspiring teammates, is discussed at length, painting a picture of a footballing coup that transcends mere statistics. Rumors about financial structuring indicate that Celtic might be combining salary with performance-related bonuses, image rights, and long-term incentives, crafting a package designed to attract a player accustomed to elite European standards. Observers speculate that this approach signals a strategic shift, reflecting a willingness to invest not just in the squad's depth, but in marquee talent capable of elevating the club's profile. The intricacies of contract negotiations, including buyout clauses, loyalty bonuses, and European appearances, are dissected by insiders, suggesting that careful planning has gone into ensuring mutual satisfaction and long-term viability. Fans, meanwhile, indulge in speculative analysis about shirt numbers, potential celebrations, and Payet's first goals, weaving imaginative scenarios that blend excitement with anticipation. Rumors about training regimens, dietary preferences, and tactical drills dominate fan forums, reflecting a fascination with every conceivable aspect of a player's integration into a new environment. Analysts are cautious yet excited, acknowledging both the upside and the potential challenges, particularly regarding squad harmony and adaptation to the intensity of Scottish football. There is recognition that while Payet brings brilliance, integrating him seamlessly into Celtic's playing philosophy is critical, requiring finesse from coaching staff and buy-in from teammates. The ongoing discourse reflects a community captivated not only by the prospect of goals and assists, but by the narrative arc of a player with a storied career embarking on a new chapter. Social media chatter amplifies every nuance, keeping the rumor alive and transforming speculation into a cultural phenomenon. The potential impact on domestic rivalries, particularly the Old Firm encounters, is the subject of fervent debate, with pundits suggesting that Payet's presence could alter the psychological landscape for Rangers, introducing a variable previously absent in Scottish football. The ability to influence high-stakes matches through set pieces, vision, and unpredictability elevates the stakes, creating an aura of anticipation and tension around fixtures that are already charged with historical significance. Conversations often pivot to European competition, where Payet's experience against top-tier continental opponents could provide Celtic with a strategic edge, potentially enhancing their prospects in the Europa League or Champions League qualifying rounds. Rumors even speculate on potential partnerships on the field, imagining synergy between Payet and key forwards, or the interplay with creative midfielders, which could generate a new tactical dimension previously unavailable. Beyond tactics, fans are imagining cultural and media impact, envisioning the headlines, the fan chants, and the imagery of a French flair player captivating Celtic Park and capturing imaginations far beyond Scotland. Insider reports hint at meticulous planning for his introduction, suggesting that unveiling Payet will be staged to maximize excitement, media coverage, and fan engagement, heightening anticipation to feverish levels. Social media trends, hashtags, and fan-generated content contribute to a narrative that is increasingly hard to contain, with every snippet of information amplified, speculated upon, and debated, adding layers of intrigue to what remains officially unconfirmed. The ripple effect is evident, influencing perceptions of Celtic's ambition, their market positioning, and the club's readiness to challenge on both domestic and continental stages. Sources hint at behind-the-scenes negotiations that involve not only agent discussions, but also strategic consultations with coaching staff, club executives, and even marketing teams, reflecting the multifaceted impact of signing a player of Payet's stature. Every detail, from jersey number negotiations to preferred living arrangements and training schedules, is rumored to be meticulously coordinated to ensure a smooth transition and maximize player satisfaction. Analysts and journalists speculate that Celtic's management views Payet as a transformative signing, capable of not only influencing results, but also elevating the club's brand, enhancing its appeal to sponsors, and attracting global attention. Fans eagerly anticipate the tactical setups, formations, and match scenarios that could showcase Payet's unique skill set, blending imagination with hope as they envision him pulling strings, delivering pinpoint passes, and executing breathtaking set pieces. Discussions often touch on the cultural adaptation, questioning how Payet will adjust to the pace, physicality, and atmosphere of Scottish football, while also considering the inspiration he could provide to teammates and younger players. Social media buzz has reached fever pitch, with fans creating mock-ups, montages, and predictive highlights, fostering a sense of communal excitement and expectation that is as much about narrative as it is about actual performance. The speculation, rumors, and commentary combine to create an atmosphere of anticipation and intrigue that dominates both online and offline football conversations across Scotland and beyond. Every day seems to produce a new twist, a new snippet of supposed insider information, keeping the rumor alive and continually evolving in ways that fuel imagination and debate. The allure of Payet's potential arrival extends to multiple layers, encompassing sporting, financial, and cultural dimensions, each reinforcing the perception that this is more than a simple transfer. It is a potential milestone in Celtic's history. Analysts, pundits, and fan communities alike weigh the pros and cons, debating how a player with his skill, experience, and flair could transform matchday experiences, training intensity, and the broader perception of the club. The speculation is intense and multidimensional, considering factors from tactical innovation to media engagement, merchandise sales, and even fan morale. Conversations in fan forums often veer into dream scenarios where Payet executes spectacular free kicks, orchestrates decisive plays, or forms iconic on-field partnerships, all contributing to a narrative of excitement and heightened expectation. Experts caution that while the potential is immense, careful integration is key, highlighting the need for tactical flexibility, team cohesion, and consistent performance to truly capitalize on his arrival. Rumors suggest that Celtic's management is aware of both the risks and rewards, treating the situation with strategic foresight and a long-term vision. The ongoing discussions and leaked reports feed an ecosystem of speculation, interpretation, and anticipation, turning Payet's prospective signing into a topic that transcends football itself, evolving into a social and cultural event within the Scottish sporting landscape. Fans, journalists, and insiders remain fixated, generating endless commentary, debate, and imaginative projections that maintain the rumor at a boiling point, ensuring that even before an official announcement, the story dominates headlines and social feeds alike. The excitement surrounding Dimitri Payet's possible arrival at Celtic Park has grown into an almost feverish anticipation, with every snippet of unverified information being dissected and amplified across fan forums, social media, and sports commentary shows. Insiders hint that Payet's decision may have been influenced by a combination of sporting ambition and lifestyle considerations, with the prospect of starring in front of passionate Scottish crowds offering a unique allure compared to the more saturated stages of League One or the Premier League. Analysts speculate that his presence could alter the dynamics within Celtic's squad, compelling existing creative players to adapt their movements and link up play in ways previously unconsidered, potentially elevating overall team performance. Rumors even suggest that some current squad members are secretly excited at the prospect of training alongside a player of Payet's caliber, imagining the lessons, tricks, and insights he could impart during practice sessions. Meanwhile, pundits debate the implications for Celtic's tactical setups, envisioning formations that exploit Payet's strengths, whether as a deep-lying playmaker, a roaming number 10, or an advanced creative force exploiting pockets of space. Fans have been creating elaborate tactical mock-ups, imagining intricate passing sequences, audacious free kicks, and jaw-dropping assists that could transform matches in a single moment. There is also chatter about his potential leadership role, subtle though it might be, bringing not just skill, but an aura of confidence and experience that could influence the entire dressing room. Every aspect of this rumor, sporting, psychological, tactical, and social, is being explored with fervor, fueling a sense of anticipation that feels almost tangible in Scottish football circles. Speculation continues about Payet's adaptation to the intensity and physicality of Scottish football, a subject of heated debate among former players, coaches, and fans. While his technical brilliance is unquestionable, insiders highlight that the Premiership's pace and robustness could test him in ways he hasn't experienced recently, creating a narrative of challenge and redemption. Analysts theorize that the Celtic coaching staff may implement tailored conditioning programs to maximize his strengths while mitigating any risk of fatigue or injury, integrating him gradually to ensure peak performance during crucial fixtures. Discussions on social media speculate about the potential synergy with Celtic's frontline, imagining how Payet's vision and precision could unlock defenses, create scoring opportunities, and transform the team's attacking identity. Rumors even hint at psychological strategies, with coaching staff potentially leveraging his charismatic presence to motivate younger players and instill confidence across the squad. Conversations in fan communities oscillate between cautious optimism and outright euphoria, with supporters imagining iconic moments that could define Payet's tenure. Audacious long-range strikes, decisive assists, and match-winning creativity that elevates Celtic beyond domestic competition. The potential ripple effect on the Old Firm rivalry is also widely discussed, with pundits suggesting that Rangers may feel added pressure, knowing that Payet's unpredictability could tilt the psychological balance during high-stakes encounters. Every layer of speculation, from tactical adjustments to fan imagination, fuels an evolving narrative, blending anticipation with excitement and creating a media storm around a player who may yet redefine Scottish football for a generation. Financial rumors continue to swirl, with speculation about contract details, performance incentives, and European competition bonuses dominating conversations among journalists, insiders, and fans alike. Some suggest that Celtic's offer has been carefully structured to appeal to Payet's desire for stability and creativity, combining guaranteed wages with bonuses linked to personal and team achievements. Analysts note that such structuring reflects not only the club's ambition, but also a sophisticated approach to talent acquisition, demonstrating a willingness to invest in transformative players capable of elevating both performance and brand recognition. Meanwhile, supporters discuss the commercial implications, imagining jersey sales, sponsorship opportunities, and media attention that could accompany Payet's presence, further embedding the signing in both sporting and cultural consciousness. Speculation extends beyond the pitch, touching on potential marketing campaigns, community engagement initiatives, and European exposure, suggesting that his arrival would reverberate across multiple layers of the club's ecosystem. Conversations and forums often drift to social media impact, predicting viral moments, celebratory posts, and fan-made highlight reels that capture his signature moves and creative flair. The anticipation surrounding these possibilities is almost palpable as supporters construct narratives of transformative change that go beyond individual matches. Even in the absence of confirmation, the financial and cultural aspects of Payet's rumored move continue to fuel discussion, debate, and imagination across Scottish football circles, creating a sense of urgency and expectation that feels both immediate and enduring. Before we proceed, subscribe to our channel and enable notifications to receive all exclusive news about Celtic FC. Don't miss any details about your favorite team. It's extremely important for Celtic FC fans. The integration of Payet into Celtic's tactical framework is a topic of intense speculation, with pundits and former players discussing how best to utilize his vision, creativity, and set-piece mastery. Rumors suggest that the coaching team may consider hybrid formations, allowing Payet to float between midfield and attack, exploiting pockets of space and destabilizing defensive structures. Analysts debate whether his role should prioritize creativity over defensive responsibility, noting that his influence in key attacking moments could outweigh any potential positional compromises. Social media is flooded with mock lineups and simulations, with supporters envisioning dream scenarios where Payet's interplay with wingers and forwards unlocks defenses in unpredictable ways. Tactical discussions also consider match-specific strategies, pondering how to maximize his influence during Old Firm clashes, European fixtures, and critical domestic encounters. Some insiders highlight potential mentorship roles, suggesting that his experience and football intelligence could provide invaluable guidance to younger players, fostering development while enhancing overall team cohesion. The anticipation of watching him in action sparks imagination and excitement, with every pundit and fan weighing tactical pros and cons, predicting set-piece routines, and theorizing about his influence on key matches. As speculation deepens, the rumor of Payet's arrival continues to dominate discourse, blending footballing analysis with fan fantasy, and creating a narrative of anticipation, hope, and transformative potential that extends far beyond the mere mechanics of a transfer deal. Conversations around the psychological impact of Payet's arrival are pervasive, with insiders and commentators suggesting that his presence could shift the mentality of both Celtic players and their opponents. Analysts speculate that his confidence, charisma, and high-profile experience might instill self-belief within the squad, elevating performance levels in high-pressure situations. Simultaneously, rivals may experience heightened anxiety, aware that an unpredictable, technically gifted player could influence critical matches, particularly in domestic derbies and European fixtures. Fans engage in lively debates about how his temperament and personality will integrate with Celtic's culture, balancing his flair with team cohesion. Speculative narratives abound regarding his influence in the locker room, training sessions, and community engagements, with every element contributing to the sense of a transformative figure entering the club. Media outlets tease hypothetical scenarios of match-winning moments, audacious free kicks, and spectacular assists that could define Payet's tenure in Glasgow. Discussions often extend to comparisons with past Celtic icons, drawing parallels while acknowledging the unique qualities that Payet brings to the table. The anticipation blends reality with imagination, creating a storyline that captivates supporters, fuels speculation, and dominates football discourse, ensuring that even before any official announcement, the narrative of his potential arrival is both vivid and immersive. Social media speculation has reached fever pitch, with fans creating elaborate content imagining Payet's impact across all competitions, from domestic league fixtures to European challenges. GIFs of past highlights, mock-up transfers, and animated goal scenarios proliferate, reflecting both excitement and creativity within the supporter community. Pundits and journalists contribute their insights, weighing tactical options, evaluating positional fit, and discussing potential chemistry with key Celtic players. Insider rumors about medical schedules, contractual details, and lifestyle arrangements add further layers of intrigue, keeping discussions fresh and attention heightened. Conversations often highlight the dual nature of his presence, transformative on the pitch and influential off it, both in terms of squad morale and club branding. Debates center on ideal formations, tactical adaptations, and match-specific strategies that could maximize Payet's unique skill set, blending imagination with analytical thinking. Fans project narratives around iconic moments, key assists, and free kick masterpieces, creating a shared sense of expectation and engagement. Across social platforms, hashtags trend, discussion threads multiply, and content is endlessly shared, fostering an immersive ecosystem where anticipation and speculation combine to keep Payet at the forefront of Scottish football conversation, as both a potential catalyst and cultural phenomenon. Rumors about the broader implications of Payet's arrival extend to European competition, where his experience against top continental sides could provide Celtic with strategic advantages. Analysts predict that his vision, creativity, and set-piece expertise might be decisive in tight matches, turning dead-ball situations into scoring opportunities and creating tactical dilemmas for opponents. Fans speculate on dream fixtures where Payet's influence could propel Celtic to memorable victories, imagining sequences of play that blend audacity with technical mastery. Discussions also examine the potential impact on squad hierarchy, with younger players potentially inspired and mentored by his presence, while coaching staff recalibrate strategies to fully harness his talents. Media narratives often oscillate between caution and excitement, highlighting both the risks and enormous potential of integrating a player with such a distinctive style into the team. Conversations extend to merchandising, branding, and global recognition, recognizing that Payet's profile could elevate Celtic beyond Scottish borders, attracting attention from new markets and audiences. The rumor ecosystem thrives on these multifaceted considerations, blending sporting speculation, cultural imagination, and fan anticipation into a continuous narrative that dominates discussion, ensuring that every twist, leak, or hint is magnified, interpreted, and debated across multiple platforms and communities. Finally, the ongoing chatter emphasizes the emotional and symbolic significance of Payet potentially joining Celtic, with supporters envisioning not just a skilled player, but a figure capable of transforming the club's identity on and off the pitch. Rumors paint a picture of electrifying matches, inspired performances, and a renewed sense of ambition that transcends ordinary expectations. Analysts debate tactical nuances, media speculate on cultural resonance, and fans craft imaginative scenarios, creating a rich tapestry of anticipation that intertwines football, personality, and spectacle. Every conversation, social post, and insider hint adds to the sense of imminent transformation, making the rumor of Payet's arrival a central narrative in Scottish football. Discussions encompass the practical and emotional, blending contract speculation with performance analysis, tactical planning, and fan fantasy, creating a multidimensional storyline. Supporters imagine his influence during decisive fixtures, the boost to team morale, and the cultural symbolism of a player of his caliber committing to Celtic. The rumor continues to dominate conversations across forums, social media, and news outlets, generating a sense of excitement, expectation, and intrigue that feels almost tangible. Even without confirmation, the narrative of Dimitri Payet at Celtic Park captivates, inspires, and fuels discussion, transforming speculation into a living, evolving story that energizes fans and reshapes perceptions of Scottish football's future landscape. Hello, fan. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel, as it means a lot to Celtic FC. Also, share your opinion about the news in the comments below. See you in the next video.